Hey Soul Family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at your May 2024 predictions. Can't wait to get into it. If you prefer to pick your piles, by the way, using your zodiac signs, you will find a timestamp to that down in the description box, which will take you straight to the part of the introduction where we shuffle your zodiac signs and find out in which of the piles they're going to fall under. But of course, if you prefer to pick your piles using your intuition, there are two ways in today's reading in which you can do that. You can either pick through your piles through one of the hierophants in each deck, or you can pick your piles using the crystals. If this is your preferred method, let me introduce today's crystals to you. For pile number 1, you have the Dalmatian Jasper. For pile number 2, you have the Bloodstone. For pile number 3, you have the Onyx. And for pile number 4, you have the cherry quartz. So take a look at which one of these 4 piles you're the most drawn to. And this will be your pile. As I always encourage you, if in case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, trust your intuition. It is your guiding light that always leads you and guides you to the right readings. You never know, there may be several or many things happening in your life in the month of May. So if you feel drawn to them, you might watch them today. You might feel like, okay, I can watch, this pile today, that pile tomorrow, this one after tomorrow. It's really all up to you. And once you're ready, you will find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. In a moment, I am about to assign different zodiac signs to each pile. And so if this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video, take as much time as you need. And as mentioned, I will see you in your readings. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then my dear soul family, this part of the introduction was created specifically for you guys. And what I like to do is shuffle really well your zodiac signs. And then once we're ready, I'll be drawing out 3 zodiac signs for each of the piles in today's reading. Okay, I think we're ready. Let's go one more time. Making sure we get the corners, and whoa, voila, we've got our first sign ready. For pile number 1, the first sign is Taurus and Gemini, as well as Virgo. For pile number 2, the signs are Aquarius, Cancer, and Pisces. As for pile number 3, let's adjust that. Maybe it's better that we put it this way. The signs are Libra, Aries, and Capricorn. As for pile number 4, the signs are, for today's reading, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Leo. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3. I also recommend checking out a sign in your 5th house. It's an idea that just popped in my mind because, you know, it's the month of May. The 5th, you might be guided to take a look at the signs associated with the 5th house. It is the 5th month after all. Just an idea that I got. Alternatively, if you feel drawn to checking out another placement in your chart to go by that sign, please feel free to do that as well. And once you're ready, you will find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at your May 2025 predictions. Your crystal is the beautiful Dalmatian Jasper. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Taurus, Gemini, and Virgo. Welcome to your reading. As you can see on the far right in today's reading, we'll be casting some runes on your astrological chart of houses to get a more in-depth information on what to expect in the month of May. Okay, let's get straight into your reading. Very excited. I love the monthly readings. But first, let's put the tarot cards to the side. By the way, guys, if these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. They're just a way for others to pick their piles as well. And they're not the official signs because other people prefer to pick their piles using their intuition. Okay, so let's get straight into it. Let's add the stray so that the runes don't fly all over the place. Okay. So, my dear pile number 1, what can you expect in the month of May? What can pile number 1 expect in the month of May, please? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, you've got a lot of runes. Very cool. So, in the 11th house, you've got the Manaz rune. Very fitting. It looks like this month you are getting together with a lot of people, it seems. But let's wait. In the 12th house, you've got the Hagalaz rune. Okay. In the 2nd house, you have the Ingwaz rune. In the 3rd house, you have the Dagaz. Okay. 4th house, you have the Raido rune. And between the 4th and 5th house, you have, the Gebu rune. Okay, maybe you're getting a bit creative in your house here, like organizing it and doing some creative projects at home, perhaps. All right, so let's keep these to the side and let's take a look at your oracle cards first before we start analyzing. So you have Pisces, very interesting. Got the 12th house here, the Hagalaz in the 12th house. So you have the dreamer, mystical, intuitive, psychic, romantic, sacrifice, sensitive, fantasies, escapism, empathy, artistic, adaptive, also addictions, ruler of the 12th house. Okay, let's keep that right there. And you have Cosmic Weaver, whoa, with potency. This seems very strong. Yeah, the 12th house is very strong in your reading for sure. Cosmic Weaver, huh? The dreamer, looks like you're making something big happen this month, my dear pile number 1. I think I'm starting to catch on because the Hagalaz rune is about change. So there seems to be huge change in the 12th house here. Something is forming for you, for sure. Okay, you have difficult truths. Okay. You have, whoa, Saturn in Sagittarius with fulfillment. I'm telling you guys, this month is going to be really good for you. In fact, this is the talisman for winning the lottery. I'm telling you, something is big this month. I don't know what difficult truth is here, however, but let's see. Let's explore your cards. We'll see all of the different energies that pop up and what they mean. And what can you expect in the month of May, my dear pile number 1? All right, let's get straight into your reading. So you have the 8 of Cups. Okay. You have the Devil card. You have the 6 of Swords. You're definitely leaving something you don't like. Maybe you're going to be hearing about something that will make you take action. Let's wait and see. So you've got the 2 of Cups. And you have the 2 of Wands. Should we stay there? I think we should get clarification. It's the best thing to do. You've got the 3 of Cups. The Page of Swords. Look at that Page of Swords. Wow. Okay. You have the Chariot. I'm telling you, it looks like you're moving from something this month. The Empress. Wow. Okay. And you've got the Wheel of Fortunes. Definitely something is fated this month. You know, this in the Wheel of Fortune of this deck, it reminds me of the 3 Greek fates. And I feel like something is fated this month, for sure. Something big is fated to happen this month, and it is related to something that you dream of. It's going to be so big that it's going to feel like it's winning, like you're winning the lottery. Like, how can this dream happen? The Page of Swords is being knighted here and celebrated. So this is no small event here for you in the month of May. Some big dream is coming true. You're being honored, revered, for sure. Do you see with the Empress here? But at the same time, it does look like you will be hearing some difficult truth. You do have the Dagas in the 3rd house, the house of communication, which is transformation. I feel like there is communication that will make you transform something in your life. Yeah, I think also you've got major change. Perhaps due to this communication, you will be making some major changes this month. I feel like this hard truths could be that as you analyze something, as you think about something, you may realize that, hey, I might be putting myself in the wrong place. Perhaps I just need to go towards something better. And towards something better it is, for sure. So, for example, let's say this month you're communicating with your partner. You've known for a long time, perhaps, that this is not the right person. That's just an example, by the way. It doesn't have to be that at all. But then you go, it's a hard pill to swallow, but I know that's the right thing to do. And so I'm not going to put myself in this situation. And you're leaving towards a better vision, towards finding the right person. You're really making big moves towards the right person and leaving a toxic, dangerous, maybe even situation behind. So it doesn't have to be a partner. It could be like you've been hanging on to something for quite a long time. It wasn't easy for you to leave it. Also, the crystals. Did you know that crystals, they grow? You probably know. And so I feel like it's been growing slowly but surely into maybe something that is a red alert, something that's right in front of your face, screaming that something is wrong. And like I said, although it's a hard pill to swallow this month, my dear pile number one, it will be causing a transformation. You know, just like the death card here, the transformation is something ending for something much better and much more awesome to happen for you. So yeah, I feel like you're going, hey, I didn't wish it would go this way, but it's the best thing that I just let it go. And I see you walking away from the situation, realizing its dangers, realizing its toxicity, and slowly moving yourself into harmony and a better vision for yourself. So you can see with the three fates, something is starting major, awesome with the fulfillment. You're gonna feel like you're manifesting something that you can't believe is gonna happen. But at the same time, you are also ending something that you may not have wanted to end, but you know is the right thing to do. The potential for huge wealth is in the cards for you and in the runes. You can see the Dagan's rune, the Ingwa's rune in the second house, and you've got the fulfillment card here. And second house is the house of material, finances as well, finances, material things, which makes me think that there's huge potential of you making huge amount of money. I don't know how, but you're definitely manifesting it. But I will tell you, whatever it is, that source that is bringing you a lot of money, it's the Ingwa's rune. And you probably know what I'm going to say with the Ingwa's rune if you've been on the channel for so long. The Ingwa's rune is something that is about to happen. But you got to be careful, because if you don't continue to do the same effort, it might not happen right at the moment when it's supposed to happen. And the examples to that is like in the past when it was time to harvest all the hard work you've been putting in, the planting, the watering, the taking care of everything, the plants. At the last minute, you might have like birds and animals and insects eating all of these plants, or maybe like a disease spreading or something. And if you're not taking good care of these plants at this time, like being watchful, being careful, putting in the needed, required efforts, you might lose a lot of it. Or like when you have a child in the old times, where you had to be very careful during the time of giving birth, because in the old times, yes, a lot of children did die at that time. And so a big blessing is coming, but you must do what is necessary. You must continue to do the efforts to take care of it. But the potential for a lot of wealth, oof, pile number one, it is big. So take care of it. Empress is abundance, by the way. You are moving towards abundance. It's fated should you take good care of it. So that's in the cards for you this month. So it seems like maybe you're embarking on something new that will begin with the knighting here, begin to set you on the path of making this amount of money. It's like you will be not knighted, but you will claim this wealth for yourself. It's a new chapter, and I see celebration here, like maybe you getting that job or making that first sale or something. And I see you celebrating this milestone this month, in the month of May, of course, if you're watching this in May. I see you making a celebration in May for that new beginning. And if you are careful and you take good care of it, you will be making a lot of material wealth from it. For you, it is a month of major dreams coming true. Along with that, I see a lot of planning and coordination going on this month. I feel like in the month of May, you know exactly what you want. Major things are starting, old things are ending, and you're like now picking up your pen and paper and planning precisely on the next steps. The things that you plan this month and start taking action towards will. That's the type of Ingwa's energy. The things that you plan this month and start taking action towards are the things that are fated to happen for you. So start planting these seeds, my dear pile number one. Start making the plans and taking the actions, because if you do begin on the things that you want this month, in the month of May, remember this note. These things will work out for you and will manifest for you. It's like you're weaving your dreams this month. You're making things move and happen to your favor. I really hope you remember this message. Is like tarot's really like a forecast. It shows you your energy. And so your guidance is whatever you plant this month, you will manifest for yourself. It's so clear in your cards, my dear pile number one. It's like your lucky month this month. Speaking of new beginnings, the 4th house has the Raido rune, which is movement, right? So I'm really thinking here. For some of you, I know it's specific, but I can think of the different things that I'm seeing, knowing that the Raido is movement in the 4th house. And I'm seeing all these cars and I'm seeing you leaving. So some of you must be like this month leaving a home and getting into a new one, because remember when I told you the Gebel rune between the 4th and the 5th house? Yes, Gebel is a gift. We'll talk about that in a moment. But I kind of feel the connection here between the house of creativity and the 4th house. It instantly made me think of decoration and movement. So perhaps this is saying some of you may be moving houses and redecorating. That's very specific, but it's there. But it could be like some movements happening in your house. Maybe you are living with someone else, or maybe that's the movement of furniture in the house due to the decoration. Maybe you will be like traveling, and so there's a move and coming back to your house. That's movement. What also could be movement in the 4th house? A journey? Yeah, it could be. You could be taking a journey away from your home. Looking at the Gebo is like a gift. Maybe someone's inviting you this month on a trip. That's also very probable. Maybe you're going on a trip with someone you enjoy your time with, someone you love. It is the 2 of Cups and the Empress after all. Maybe someone will be asking you to go on a trip with them. The Gebel rune is a gift. So someone's gifting you with that. So yeah, these are the different things that I'm seeing with the 4th house and the 5th house here. Another thing that we didn't put much emphasis on, you do have the Manaz rune, which has to do with humankind. It could interdependence, connectivity. In the 11th house, that's the house of like also friends, you know, it's the house of friends, like-minded groups of people. And you can see the 3 of Cups. It does look to me like you will be spending a lot of nice time with a lot of people that you like in the month of May. I see you like either meeting new people or getting into a new group that you will enjoy, or just a month where you're socializing and seeing people that you love. I see you out and about in the month of May, my dear pile number one, truly and genuinely enjoying your time with different people. Maybe you're gonna get to know different people this month, people who are like you, like-minded, people who you will enjoy your time with and they will enjoy their time with you. That's a very prominent energy this month for you, and it's right next to winning the lottery. So I feel like along with the financial or the materialistic gains that are beginning to happen for you in the month of May, I also feel like these people that you're finding in the month of May are like a treasure, also starting a new beginning with them of some enjoyable connection that you will And I heard always in my mind, so perhaps you will always have with. So truly an awesome month of many dreams beginning to happen for you. I truly hope you remember the message here. For some of you, with the Two of Cups and the Empress, that's a lot of love going on here. Can't miss that out. I feel like perhaps this month, somebody might be asking you out. It's something I feel. Someone could be asking you out over coffee, and it could be also the beginning of something really nice for some of you. And don't worry with regards to the difficult truth. See, although you will feel like it's difficult moving away from that energy, but also you will find within yourself a sort of power that you maybe didn't know about yourself before. And it will make this transition seem smooth and nice. You're moving from more turbulent waters, so to speak, to much calmer waters. And it's always great news to move away from something that was toxic and seems like it was broken. It just wasn't the right thing. And that toxicity or that difficulty was growing by the day. And so I see you giving your back to it, moving. You no longer have to deal with, what do I do about that danger? What do I do about this situation? You're just leaving all of this behind you, and you're looking towards something more harmonious. You have a better vision of what you want to do, what you want your world to be all about. And for some of you, this could actually be movement from a place that you were. It doesn't have to be home. It could be a place that you were used to feel stable in, and now you feel like that's not the right thing anymore. You're moving towards a time of change with the 5th house, and that will turn out to be a gift with the Gebu rune. And my dear pile number 1, this is exactly what I see in your month of May. I truly hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please do consider joining the memberships. It's honestly a great way to support me if you can and wish to do so. You will find a join button right under this video. I've also left a link first thing in the description box to make it easy for you to find right away. And my dear pile number 1, wishing you an awesome month, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Ooh, this slid off. Your crystal is the beautiful Bloodstone, and this one as well. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs, the signs for this pile are Aquarius, Cancer, and Pisces. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you guys, please don't worry about it. Do note that it's another way for other people to pick their piles as well. And they are, of course, not the official zodiac signs of the pile, because some of you prefer to pick their piles using your intuition. Okay, so today, as you know, we're taking a look at your May 2024 predictions. Can't wait to get into it. I'll be casting some runes on your astrological chart of houses. This way we get even more details on what you can expect this month. Let's get straight into it. So what can pile number 2 expect in the month of May, please? Right, so you have the Manaz rune in the 7th house, and you have the Thurisaz rune between the 7th and the 8th house. Then you've got the Tiwaz rune between the 12th and the 1st house. Very interesting. Let me place your chart this way so you can see it, and we have more space for your cards. All right, so now we have an initial idea. Before we begin, let's take a look at your oracle and tarot cards. You have Sweet Grass Braid with Receptivity. There we go. Can you see your card? There. All right. You also have, whoa, the second house, material goods. What's up with the second house in May? It also popped up in pile number 2 in another way. So you have material goods with money, values, security, work ethic, income, expenses, career, possessions, budgeting, assets, financial stability, personal finances. Love this for you. Now it makes me feel, in conjunction to sweet grass braids, with receptivity specifically as well, that your money is growing exponentially this month. It seems to be something very strong that I'm seeing in your reading. Can't wait to see what this is all about. You have Fury. Okay. You have Home. Guys, you won't believe it. In pile number 1, these elements were there. The financial element that is increasing, something that had to do with change of homes, or at least the home. And in this exact position, they had something to do with dealing with a difficult situation. So the energies are keep mimicking themselves pile after pile, so far at least. I would invite you to check pile number 1 in that case if you feel drawn to it. But I can't I can't believe the type of energies that is showing up in each pile from different ways, sometimes from the runes and the cards. It's really, really cool. So you have Jupiter in Virgo with patience. Okay. You have Saturn in Gemini with concentration. Okay. Oh, okay. You have again Saturn in Scorpio with inheritance. Okay. It makes me feel, with the 2 Saturns here, seeing inheritance, that now this month you're getting a lot of results from the difficult situations that you have gone through. You have, wow, guys, this is your month when it comes to acquisitions and finances and material wealth of some sort. You've got the Sun in Taurus with acquisition. Really, really cool. I see with patience, I feel like you've waited a lot. You've been so patient. You've been trying to make something grow. And it does look like this month things are increasing exponentially, but also on the opposite end, something is increasing here. But that's just my guess. Let me wait. Let me pull out your tarot cards, take a look at your runes and the houses, and start analyzing the energy or the energies that we're seeing for you in the month of May. So, what should pile number 2 expect in their month of May, please? What should pile number 2 expect in their month of May? Okay. You have the 8 of Pentacles. Love this birthday cake. Are you starting something new perhaps this month? It's the birthday of something. Or finally, it's like a 1-year-old birthday to whatever it is that you started a year ago. We were talking about how you're finally getting results, especially material results, to something you've worked hard towards. So perhaps that's a 1-year anniversary and you're getting the results, maybe. So you have the Hierophant. So it's meant to appear in your reading. The main card is meant to appear in your reading. You have Happy Squirrel. That's an extra card in this deck, actually. And it says, how adorable. These 2 tiny troublemakers are having a blast playing on their tree. But don't mess with them. Their mischief can cause big trouble. Okay, so perhaps this is what these 2 are talking about. You have the 5 of Pentacles. You've got the 2 of Pentacles. The Moon card. The 9 of Wands. And and you've got the Ace of Cups. I really feel we need to go 1/3 row, just an intuitive feeling. And so once we have a good look at your cards, I'll make sure we add the 4 remaining cards below. So let's begin your reading here. And let's put this to the side for now and take a look at your runes first. Oh my God, was this like this all the way? I'm very sorry, my dear pile number 2. I really hope this was just like towards the end. Okay. So what are we seeing with your runes? Look, guys, you have the Thurisaz rune between the 7th and the 8th house. The Thurisaz rune is like, don't worry with what I'm going to tell you because it's actually really good. So please just stay patient with me for a moment. So the Thurisaz rune is like destruction. It's like eruption. Seeing fury here. Also, the 8th of house is a house of great change and transformation. Now, having it between the 7th house and the 8th house. 7th house is like intimate connections. I feel like here this is talking about how maybe someone within your small circle of people could have been like irritating you, maybe could have been dealing with you and not in the best way, because with the Scorpio energy in the shadow could be a bit of manipulation. The Scorpio is very intelligent, and in their shadow could be using their power and intelligence to, I don't know, manipulate or the sort. It could get really bad. So I'm getting this emotion that there is someone close to you that has been maybe not dealing with you in the best way for quite a while. In your circle, doesn't have to be like close, but it could be someone that you've been meeting every day, a colleague in your work, your manager, one of your friends, someone that you know has been irritating you, hasn't been dealing with you in the best way. And I feel like the fury has been growing. And I do see that in the month of May, there is an eruption going on. Between the 7th house and the 8th house is like someone who's in your inner circle that you will feel, right, that's it. I'm not dealing with this situation anymore. And I feel like some form of eruption is happening, leading to some great transformation in the dynamics of this connection. So I don't know if this is good news or bad news to you, but I will tell you that what I'm seeing energetically is that this will lead to better communication or better collaboration between you. Because look at the squirrels here. It says, how adorable. These 2 tiny troublemakers are having a blast playing on their trees. But don't mess with them. Their mischief can cause big trouble. It's kind of like you're a sweet person. You get along well with people, you're social, you're sweet, but at the same time, if people mistake you for like a sweetheart who is not going to do anything, do you see how the 5 of Pentacles here has broken a bit of bones? It kind of gives me this idea. Look, it says snap. I feel like you're going to snap. Hierophant is a teacher. I feel like you're teaching this person, your manager, your colleague, whoever this is, by your snap, that's not the right way to deal with you. Because, you know, the 5 of Pentacles is kind of like lack energy. But look at this. It says here, I'm capable of achieving great things. So maybe this is a person who thought you lacked the ability to take a step towards something. And it says, I'm capable of achieving great things no matter what. And so here you're like, that's it. I'm not taking this situation. If I'm going to lose my job, I'm going to lose it. Or if I'm going to lose you as a friend, then I'm going to lose you. Or if I'm going to lose that, I'm going to get into it. That's it. That's not happening anymore. I see a snap. And it's coming to your favor, my dear pile number 2. You can see here that it's leading, surprisingly, with the seventh house, to a better connection between the two of you, because I feel like there's a tie here going on. Maybe you're tied together, maybe you work together, or maybe you're in the same home, or something. These are just guesses. I don't know who this person is in your life, but it's coming to your favor because this person will see that you are capable of snapping, you're capable of like putting a boundary to what you feel is right or not, even if you're gonna lose some things. And so Ace of Cups really shows me that the good news about this whole situation is that there is an offer of good emotions, good faith. Like, I feel like this could be an apology because you're really guarded here with the Nine of Wands. I feel like this person could be graceful, saying, hey, I'm sorry, or like a new beautiful beginning between the two of you. So eventually this is leading to something good with the Ace of Cups. But yeah, it could be a bit emotional with the Moon card at the very beginning. So that's what I'm seeing here. I'm also seeing something significant in your seventh house. You've got the Manaz rune. The Manaz rune is, again, by the way, something very strong in pile number one, this meeting a lot of people. The Manaz rune is about interconnectedness, interdependence, humankind. I feel like it's also a rune of man. So seeing it in the seventh house, I feel like you are building an intimate connection this month, either with a specific person or with a group of people that you will love your connection with. So expect a more intimate connection. Could this be saying that with the very person that you've had troubles with, it will be the very person that you have an intimate connection with? It could be. Or they could be several separate things altogether, where this is going on and there is an apology or some good faith new beginning between the two of you. But also this could be a new beginning with someone else, with the Manaz rune in the seventh house. All I can tell you is maybe a bit of eruption there, but also a new beautiful beginning in your seventh house, the house of intimate connections this month. It could be a new romantic connection, because the seventh house is profound relationships. It could be, it's intimacy, it's romantic partnerships. So along with that, it could be that you might start a romantic connection with someone this month. That's very strong in your reading. Or it could be that with the same person, there is a new beginning between the two of you. So that is definitely there. Now, seeing the home right next to inheritance, I will say something very specific, but I think you can see it too. Some of you might be inheriting a home this month, and it doesn't have to be like inheritance in terms of someone passing on. Maybe you have parents telling you, hey, take our home or take this other home. Maybe you have a rich aunt who's like, hey, you can use my place, please use it, something like that. But I feel like there's some generous energy when it comes to your home this month. Some of you with patience have been waiting to acquire a home. Maybe you're trying to buy a home. That could be another thing. Maybe some of you are trying to buy a home and you'll hear good news this month. You've been waiting a lot that you can get the home of your dreams. That's another thing. But look at that, acquisition, inheritance, home. Guys, this pile, I feel like there's serious money coming in here. Or maybe this is talking about how you're going to be making such big money this month that you'll be able to acquire many things, and that is you starting to go out and look out for a new home. Look, this is like a bougie pile. There is big energy here. Money is like really growing for you this month, whether it's coming from inheritance or for most of you, this is eight of Pentacles. This is hard work. This is mastery in your work, and maybe even a year passed in your work. and it's time for you to start getting a lot of material results on the hard work that you have been putting in. Yeah, I really feel that. And with that, seeing the home here, there's some, maybe you're renovating your home, like pile number 1, or maybe you are buying a new home or making your home more comfortable. It's certainly something with patience here that you have been very patient about, and now you get to do this month. Expect major changes when it comes to your home. Maybe you're renting another house. Maybe you're moving to a better house. Something or the sort with regards to your house. But the clue here is that you've been very patient, and now it's starting for you this month. If this is your birthday month and you clicked on this pile, happy birthday, my dear pile number 2. I see you having a nice celebration this month and taking pictures. Maybe it's a birthday milestone for some of you. So happy birthday with that. That could be like a significant event, perhaps why there is a gathering of people that's celebrating you this month. So I see that here. But other than that, the idea that you've worked hard towards something and now you're reaping the results is very clear in your cards. Because look at the squirrels, and they have the acorns. And I don't know, but do you know that a lot of the oak trees that exist today do because squirrels would dig and hide their acorns, a lot of them, so that they have something to eat during the winter. And a lot of the times they forget about them and they become huge oak trees one day. So this energy, this mimicked energy all over your reading makes me feel like you've really stuck there, worked very hard towards something, and this month you're getting results on old energy, 1 year old. It could be older than that, but you're reaping the results of old energy that you have put in. But also at the same time, it's a month full of emotions, and your guidance here is to be balanced, because there are highs and there are lows. There are times emotionally when you'll feel like you have to be guarded, and you're being guided to focus and manifest that fury in the best, most productive way. Like, be firm, set your boundaries, but also be very careful with how you communicate that. Just make sure you're firm, you set your boundaries properly, you take the necessary steps, that you're not afraid, but also be very mindful with your communication. The 3rd house and Gemini, with concentration. Be careful with how you, I want to say, drive this fury, be control of this fury. So there's the highs and the lows here emotionally, where in the highs emotionally there is something beautiful that you will enjoy. Maybe it's the result of this communication, or maybe it's something new. There is a high here, but also there is a little bit of a low, but it's good because you're releasing all this build up anger, and that's been sending you a message, telling you something that you have to move. And this month you are learning that great lesson and communicating your needs or your boundaries very well. So good for you, my dear pile number 1. I feel like there is great growth happening for you this month. You've got the Hierophant, you've got the Tiwaz rune in the 1st house and the 12th house. This move is going to be very significant for you, because the Tiwaz rune is like doing the responsible thing, doing the right thing, even if it's not easy. And so you have it in the 1st house and the 12th house. 1st house is the house of the self, is house of the ego. And the 12th house is the spiritual house of transcendence, of growth, like spiritual growth. So these two really tell me that that major step that you will be taking, speaking up for yourself, letting out this fury in a responsible way, but not being afraid to lose anything, because you know you should do the right thing anyways, it is going to cause major growth like you're transcending spiritually, you're learning the lesson. It's a snap, like it's like a moment in time in your history that you will always remember. It will teach you a lot, this moment, and it will cause you to grow a lot as a person. It will cause you to have more confidence in your capabilities, more confidence in how you conduct your communications moving on forward, more confident in how you appear to others, because people will, now that you're dealing with, be able to see you for who you truly are, your confidence. Because with the squirrels, remember, there was this cute energy. And so maybe you were mislabeled as cute. And this month, people are going to be like, okay, well, pile number 1 is so sweet and everything, but you better be careful. They're very strong, they're very confident, and they're not afraid to stand up for themselves. So don't mistake the sweet energy as weakness. This is just who they are. They are sweet people, but they know how to stand strong for themselves. So be very careful with how you deal with them. And that's how you're with the first house representing yourself this month, and that's how you're growing as a person this month. So all the best of luck with that, my dear pile number 2. I love seeing how you guys, your growth journeys in your cards. So wish you all the best of luck with that. Now, we did mention that we want a 3rd row. So let's take a look at that, the final 4 cards for the month of May, and see the energies and what's going on. You have the 3 of Pentacles, the Emperor, sorry. Yeah, you're definitely growing this month and becoming much stronger. You're appearing much stronger, but also you feel much stronger and much more stable. But in a very chilled way, because look at the Hierophant holding a cup of coffee and a donut. You're still gonna be that sweet person, but just taken very seriously when collaborating with you. You have the 2 of Wands, new plans this month. I really recommend you check pile number 1, and you will see what I mean when you watch it, if you feel drawn to it, of course. And the 4 of Swords. Seems like you're planning for a nice vacation, this month, my dear pile. You won't believe it. I won't say it anymore, but when you see pile number 4, you will see why I was saying that. You're planning for a vacation with the 4 of Swords. Maybe a getaway, a rest, or maybe you're planning for some time off in this month. Restand, relaxation, countryside life. Maybe you're going to the countryside, peaceful night. So yeah, I feel like you're getting some form of break this month that you're really planning seriously towards. That makes sense, because here it does look like you've worked very hard to grow something. You're getting a lot of money or financial gains or materialistic gains, and you're like, okay, now I need to get some time off. Some of you, it might be as simple as just sleeping in, getting some time off at home. Some of you will be planning for a vacation, but yeah, I do see you resting a little bit in the month of May, my dear pile number 2. And finally, with the 2 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles, I will say it looks like you might be going back and forth, thinking about whether you should collaborate. Look at that. These are engineers. They seem to be in the same field. So maybe you're going back and forth thinking about, should I collaborate with people in the same field? It could be, should I collaborate with my team members with something? Should I collaborate with my colleagues and do something like co-join our forces? Yeah, I don't know why this is significant to you, but it does seem like it is in your reading. Maybe you will find out in due time. But I do see you making an important decision, I would say, this month, and whether you should collaborate with someone or not. Hashtag teamwork. Let's see what it says on the card. Maybe we'll get clues. The beauty of construction is that we get to create something out of nothing. We're constantly pushing boundaries and innovating to build structures that will stand the test of time. It says here juggling while unicycling. Oh, is like trying to it's like trying to pat your head and rub your belly at the same time. Yeah, pat your head and rub your belly at the same time. It's very hard. Once you get it, it's out of control. So I think why you're trying to take a decision. Oh, okay. I think I just got what this is saying. Pat your head and rub your belly is handling two things at the same time. So while you're really busy trying to grow something here, maybe someone is like offering you a great opportunity to join their team or to collaborate with something or to get into another business if you have a business or something like that. And you're like, oh, that's a great opportunity because if I work with them, see, it says build structures that will stand the test of time. So you're like, that's an awesome opportunity. I don't think I should miss out on it because it's something that will stand the test of time. But at the same time, can I pat my head and rub my belly at the same time? So you're really making an important decision this month. Perhaps that's why you have so much activity as well happening in the 7th house. So this is probably talking about a lot of, not just with what we've seen, but in general, collaborating a lot with people this month. And part of it is you going, can I do these two things at the same time and get these benefits, or will I just drop both, right? It's a major decision that you will be taking this month. Major opportunity, major decision, but it's really all up to you. Patience and home, it makes me feel, this person could be living in your home with patience here. You could have like patience building up, very specific, but it's there. And you maybe haven't been speaking about it a lot. And now is the time where you'll be saying, hey, I'm not comfortable at home. That's not okay. Or it's about you being patient with getting the house that you want or the rent that you want, or you've been waiting for something for so long that will help you be stable. That's another thing. And this month you're feeling a lot of stability. And my dear pile number 2, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I wish you the best of luck with all of the energies. So much going on for you this month. I'm so happy for all the gains you're getting in terms of your hard work, for you growing. So many awesome things are happening for you, my dear pile number 2. I'm so excited for you. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please do consider joining the memberships. It is a great way to support me if you can and wish to do so. You will find a join button right under this video. I've also left a link first thing in the description box to make it easier for you to find it right away. And my dear pile number 2, it was a pleasure doing this reading for you this month. All the best of luck, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi pile number 3, welcome to your reading. Your crystal is the beautiful Onyx, and if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case the signs for this pile are Libra. Oh, this moved. These two moved actually. Let's take them. Libra, Aries, and Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at your May 2024 predictions. Can't wait to get straight into it. And as you can see on the far right, I have your astrological chart of houses, in which we'll be in a moment casting some runes on to get an in-depth reading today on what you can expect in the month of May. Okay, can't wait to get into it. If these are not your zodiac signs, by the way, please don't worry about it. It's just a way for others to pick their piles as well. And they are not the official signs for this pile, knowing that other people prefer to pick their piles using their intuition. Okay, so your cards are Sage Stick with Cleanse. Such nice energy, especially with the Onyx. Okay, you have North Node with fate. How nice. Destiny, life goals, lessons, journey, calling, mission, challenges, soul purpose, the future, karma, learning curve, and the destination. Okay, you also have Venus with love. So the keywords are beauty, romance, Friday, Taurus or Libra, of course, courtship, aesthetics, sex appeal, affection, sensuality, values, pleasure, grace, gratitude, inspiration, and self-worth. Lovely. And you have mystery. Okay. Can you see your card? Yeah. All right. You also have fear. And you have friendly creature. Okay. Finally, let's explore your last oracle card. I feel like I want to put it in the middle right there. You've got Mars and Cancer with quarrel. All right. I think I have a little bit of an idea, not the full idea, but I kind of have an idea. Best thing to do is to cast your runes and take a look at your tarot cards. So, what can pile number 3 expect in the month of May, please? What can pile number 3 expect in the month of May? 1, 2, 3. Right, so this is like right in the middle. I feel like the Rido is affecting all of the houses here. Like some form of movement or something. I feel like you're making a strong move that is affecting your whole life, your all of the areas of your life, like your finances, your relationships, your home, who you are as a person, your path, everything. You're making a major move this month. Okay, so the 6th house has the Yera rune, okay? And between the 1st and the 12th house, you have the Wunyu rune. Okay, so these are the runes for this month. Let's keep it right there so you can see your runes and put it to the side. This way we create space for your tarot cards. Okay, so my dear pile number 3, what can you expect in the month of May? What can you expect in the month of May? Right, so you have, wow, the Fool card. I mean, there's a strong beginning with this cleanse and the North Node looking at the future. Like, I feel like there's a cleanse of all of the energies that used to go on in your past. There's a like an official new beginning all round. Do you see? You're starting anew in all areas of your life. There's a strong new beginning for you in the month of May in this pile. Wow. Okay, so you have the Fool card. Starting the reading with the Fool card, this is a huge deal, especially seeing the Rido affecting everything. So you have the Judgment card. You're rising above the old situation, the cleanse, and you're starting a new path, one that you're so excited about. I feel like you won't be able to contain your happiness with that. So new goals, new life, beginning of your new future, beginning of your new page. You have the Magician. You get to form this new life in the way that you want. Since it is like a new beginning all round, you are starting over, starting a new page, going, right, how do I want my life to be like? I feel like you are, like there's even a change in identity, change in home, change in place. It almost feels like how when you go to a new place, away from all of the people that you knew and the labels that they put on you, and you go, right, now I get to be who I want. Not that this is your story, I'm just trying to translate the energy as an, like, give an example to how that could happen. So now I'm in a new place. I don't have to like deal with these labels. I don't have to deal with these problems. I don't have to deal with this job. I'm starting fresh, all anew, and I can now pick what I want to be, what job to do, the type of friends that I want. You're like, that's the type of energy. Oops. Fresh start all round. And the hangman just fell. Hold on. And it fell on this side. I don't usually read reversals. It's very rare. But I'm going to honor the way it fell. And I feel like, look, you were stuck. You always had the key. Perhaps you just used the key. And I feel like you're coming out of a time where there was a long pause, it seems. And you were stuck in a specific situation. And perhaps the key in your hand, meaning you always had the option of taking yourself out of it. Perhaps this is the month where you're like standing head to head and going, right, I don't like this. Facing your fears. I think I'm starting to understand. This is the month where you're facing your fears and going, I'm not taking this anymore. Maybe some of you will be packing your bags or leaving a job or something, and you're starting and you're like, I'm the one that's going to be freeing myself this month. You're starting all anew. So nice to see. It seems like it was something that you were afraid to do, and you're dealing with the awkwardness with the friendly creature, or you're dealing with the mystery, the things that you were afraid to face, or dealing with awkwardness, dealing with with the unknown. The King of Cups, really cool. The Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Empress. How about we take out the last row as well? So you've got the Strength card, dealing with the weirdness, the awkwardness, the scary situation. Look, there you have two monsters here. It must be a scary situation. Having the strength to deal with the scary situation and leaving it behind. It's like, this is a losing place kind of thing. This is a losing case, a losing situation, and you're like, taking myself out of this. You have the High Priestess, the Four of Wands, lovely, and you have the Ten of Swords. Look, I just noticed something. You have the Yera rune, which has to do with enlightenment, in the 6th house. 6th house could be really a lot of things, but for a lot of you, you are discovering something when it comes to your work, I think. It could, the 6th house could also be habits, could be your everyday routines, your health. Maybe you're regaining your health back as well. Some of you, if you feel like this could be like an infection that's scaring you, by the way, if this is going on, if this resonates with you, there's a cleanse here. There's the enlightenment in the 6th house means that your body is getting healthier. So if this is the case with you, congratulations. The Empress here also talks about a healthy body, and this is where you felt compromised. So you're starting and you feeling fresh, feeling your new you, and you're ready to take on the road to do what you love. This time, truly appreciating your health. So that's very specific, so it could be a job for some of you with the 6th house where you're finding the light, leaving something behind that you didn't like this month, or in the month of May specifically, and getting into something that is much better for you, being born into a new life. So this could be, like I said, health. It could be a new routine that's changing everything for you. By the way, it's like maybe you were so afraid to exercise, or maybe you were a bit shy to begin a healthy routine. That's there. Work, leaving your work behind with the 6th house. Yeah, something like that. And whatever this is, it's gonna be awesome because it used to take a toll on you. It used to create a lot of pain for you. It took your power away from you. And that last move that you're gonna make, facing something that you are afraid, will help you discover the very thing that you haven't been seeing for a long time this month. And you can see it with the High Priestess here. Your last move in going, although I'm in a lot of pain, let me try this one last thing. Let me face my manager. Let me look out in the market and see if there's another job that I would like. Let me talk to my partner and tell them what I don't like. Let me try this new routine. It may just be the very thing that cleans my health or refreshes my health. And I do see with the Four of Wands, you absolutely succeeding at something that you felt you were gonna lose, something that was eating up on you day by day, taking something away from you day by day when you already felt like you didn't have anything more to give, with the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. And although you couldn't give anymore, with the Seven of Swords, it was still taking from you every single day. And I feel like you hit a critical point, a rock bottom, where you're going, no, I can't be losing anymore. I gotta face this. I don't have the luxury to just let it eat up on me or my situation anymore. And that thing that you are doing, that move, that you facing the issue head on, will help you discover something, and will also allow you to see that the situation isn't as scary as you thought it was. See, it says friendly creature. I feel like you're going to discover that it was your fear all along that made it look as scary as it was, when in reality, with the friendly creature and Venus, it's something that you can absolutely handle. This is leading to personal success and spiritual transcendence, because you have the Wunyu rune, which is a rune of success, in the first house and the 12th house, which shows that you are gaining confidence, you are finding out who you are, you have more trust in yourself, you're succeeding in your own personal and spiritual journey, or your own path. So there is success on finding your path, knowing what path to take, what steps to take, and it's like a cleanse of the old energy, like I told you in the very beginning, where with the North Node, you're starting anew on a totally new, different future than the one you thought you were destined to go into. This is a new future where you're going, the world is my oyster. I'm going to create my world the way that I want it, now that I found this new power and this new magic. This month, you're gaining balance emotionally with the King of Cups. You're feeling healthy, you're feeling enlightened, and you're feeling happy because you feel, most importantly, control. Specifically emotionally control, because I feel like in the past you felt like something was out of control, taking away from you little by little every day. And this is the month where you go, I'm so happy for myself. I feel renewed. I feel stable. I feel like I can really, the world is your oyster. You can see a shell here. I can now do whatever I want, and I can have the vision that I want, because I've seen myself succeeding in overcoming with a lot of power and strength that which used to make me feel so afraid in the past. So it's all, you're discovering exactly what the problem is and the right size of it. Because, there's a magnifying glass where you're getting to see the details of the situation. So now you're really seeing that it's much smaller than it was, because we're using a magnifying glass here. So it's just intuitively letting me know that you're realizing that maybe you've magnified the situation and it's much smaller than you thought that it was. You felt that it was so scary, when it's a situation that you can absolutely deal with. You just needed a bit of boldness. I think there was another pile, if I'm not mistaken, the second pile. There is a theme going on here in this month, with at least up until the third pile, of people facing their fears. So nice to see in the cards. And perhaps that is the move, the very move that's changing everything in your life. You're breaking yourself free from everything that tied you down. You're no longer, this month is the beginning of things moving for you. Movement, you see? You were on pause. Something was on pause in your life, or maybe even everything, or a lot of things were on pause. It makes me think of, health or bad job, exactly, or not taking on the right routines. Is exactly the 6th house. And you are untying this for yourself. You're being birthed with the Empress into a new world that you will love, of course, with the Empress. And that is, amidst the pain and the fear, you've decided to reach your hand and make a bold step and go, nah, that's not the end for me. That's not what I accept for me. That's hitting rock bottom and going, no, I'm not taking this. I can take myself out of it. And that extra push that you're going to take will be the beginning of your new you, your newfound power. My dear pile number 3. So nice to see. And that's why you have the cleanse with the sage. The cleaning of energy, because the way you see yourself and the way you carry yourself has changed. It can never be the same again after this month. Self-love here with Venus. And that's why you have the 4 of Wands, celebrating a new step up after a long pause. And the path is endless now. You feel like you can start doing everything that you always wanted to do as you cleanse this energy of fear. Should we find out how you're going to face this energy of fear? Because some of you, it might be speaking to a person. Some of you, it might be stepping outside of your comfort zone. I don't know. Should we get more information on how you're going to do that, since this is a breakthrough reading here in the month of May for you? How are you making this milestone? What are you doing exactly this month to face your fear? The 2 of Pentacles. Look, it's the same gesture. Unbelievable. You have the 3 of Pentacles. King of Swords. And the Queen of Swords. So I feel you had the information for quite a while, but you, 3 of Pentacles, King of Swords, Queen of Swords really makes me think you're applying information. So, and being disciplined with it. So there's a big difference between reflecting for a while, maybe getting messages from your guides or the universe, or educating yourself, or reflecting, being strategic. I think here you, in this pile, you had the information for a while, but maybe you were contemplating on how you can apply this information. Maybe you're finding the right strategy to apply this information, because having information is one thing, but having the strategy to apply it really is a totally different thing. So I feel like for a while you've been strategizing on how to apply the learned information. I think for a while you've been disciplining yourself to apply it, figuring it out. And it's just that this month you're choosing to face your fears. I think having looked at this information for so long, thought about it long and hard for so long, And you can see the candles melting. This really shows time, how you've taken your good time to figure it out, work it out. Maybe with the Three of Pentacles, you've had people helping you, perhaps. But at the end of the day, it was a personal journey to trying to see how you're gonna apply this information and be disciplined with it, refine it with the Queen of Swords. You were trying to refine this information. It's like, okay, for example, I know I should exercise, for example, or I know I should I know I should I know my rights now, and I should tell my manager about it, or whatever this is. Or maybe it's health. I know now what I should stop doing and what I should start doing. So you've been in the phase of gathering information. Maybe it's like not a bad person, but a person that you need to face. And you're like, okay, you're gathering your thoughts. I should tell this person this. I should tell that person that. I'm going to have the talk. So whatever this is for you, you've been thinking about it for so long. You've been putting the plans in your mind for so long. You've been working it out for so long. Discipline, like making things work, perhaps changing things around and about. And this is the month where you're choosing to take the step to actually face your fears and go head on, to face it and actually get it done. My dear pile number 2, this is a month where you have a new life all round. I wish you the best of luck with that, my dear pile number 3. Sorry, I hope I didn't say 2. I wish you the best of luck with that. It was so awesome doing your reading. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please do consider joining the memberships. It is a great way to support me if you can and wish to do so. You will find a join button right under this video. I've also left a link first thing in the description box to make it easy for you to find. And my dear pile number 3, sending you so much love, so much good vibes of great luck. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. Your crystal is the beautiful cherry quartz. And if you chose your pile using, I feel these two as well, using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Leo. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you guys, just a quick disclaimer, please don't worry about it. They are not the official zodiac signs for the pile. They are a way for others to pick their piles as well. Given that some of you prefer to pick your pile using your intuition and others through their zodiac signs. Okay, so as you know, today we're taking a look at your May 2024 predictions. This one moved. Let's go again. And let's see what energies are there. As you can see on the far right, I have your astrological chart of houses in which we'll be casting some runes on to see details of what you can expect in the month of May. All right, so let's begin with your oracle cards first. You have Medicine Wheel, Cycle, okay. You have Earth with lessons. The keywords are reorientation, awareness, 3D experience, schooling, duality, human condition, reality, practicality, physical body, nature, stability, and mission. Okay. With mission and medicine wheel, very specific, but maybe some of you are like in the medical field or a doctor or a physician or something. Very specific, I know, just something that I noticed. You have hit the road. You have, look at that, sudden illness. Yeah, some of you here must be a doctor or something. But anyways, you have the card hit the road, you have the card sudden illness, and you have Mercury and Cancer with intuition. Right, so I would say with the medicine wheel actually and the earth, if you are feeling some symptoms or going through unease, unwell, I would say with the medicine wheel and the earth right away, I feel like something is really healing in your body, especially with Hit the Road this month. So if this resonates with you, you're definitely healing from something in such a big way this month. You have the Spark. And you have Friendly Creature. That exact card popped up in pile number 3. And so if you were drawn to pile number 3, in that case, I highly recommend it. Okay, let's now cast your runes to get the details, get the tea of what to expect in your month of May. So, what should pile number 4 expect in their month of May, please? 1, 2, 3. All right, so you have in the 5th house the Ewaz rune, in the 6th house you have the Isa rune. Very interesting. We're gonna keep it to the side so that we have space for your cards. There we go. All right, let's take a look at your tarot cards. Look, there's, for some of you, if it has to do with your health, with the 6th house, the Isa rune is like digging into the unknown and finding the treasure. So I feel like if you're trying to find out why you're not feeling okay, if something is hurting you physically, I would say that this month you're gonna find not just the diagnosis, but also the cure with finding the treasure. So good news in terms of your health this month. Okay, so what should pile number 4 expect in the month of May, please? Not sure yet with what the Yewas could mean in the 5th house. I think we'll find out as we take a look at your cards. Wow, so you've got the Queen of Wands first off. And I think we can fit a tarot card here for sure. You have the Queen of Pentacles, 2 queens. Wow. Okay. You have the Knight of Swords, the Hanged Man, the 5 of Pentacles. And look, this figure here in the Hanged Man is practicing, I think, what is called air yoga, right? So I feel like it has to do for some of you with your body. This even looks like a funny bacteria here, but it says friendly creature. So if you are worried about something with regards to your health, I really feel that this month you're flourishing, you're finding the key, you're finding the cure. Yeah, as the hands reach out, you're really finding the cure to what's going on. Like finding, the diagnosis and finding the cure, because you have the hand reaching at the Dagas rune. The Dagas rune is transformation, it's balance. You're finding your balance finally, and you're transforming that situation. Okay, very specific, but it's there. You have the 3 of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, 3 queens in conjunction to each other. This is like, guys, the queens are healers. This is definitely talking about you healing something big. It doesn't have to be your body. If you're doing great, that's awesome. It could be you're healing something that's not going right in your life. The 6th house could be career as well. Maybe you're healing something in your career, in your work. The 6th house could be your routines. Maybe that was in pile number 3. If you want to check pile number 3, I highly recommend it. Your routines, you're fixing something in your routines, you're finding what's wrong and finding the cure. That's what I believe is the Isa rune in the 6th house is talking about. Definitely healing going on. You've got the 4 of Cups, lovely card. The Knight of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, and the King of Cups. Oh, the counterparts, the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. Right, so let's first, before we take a third row of tarot cards, I just want to pause for a moment and find out what energies we're seeing. So like we discussed with the 6th house, you're finding what's wrong in that area of your life that's causing malaise, that you're not happy with. And with Spark, this is illumination. You're understanding that, first off, with Friendly Creature, that it's an okay situation. You can definitely deal with it, and it's all around, you're healing it here. I was going to say something with regards to that. That's why I started talking about it. Again, I mean, oh yes, you're being enlightened with something. See, with the 4 of Cups, something's coming as a surprise, where you're like, you were sitting thinking, I don't know what to do. You're feeling helpless with the 4 of Cups, and there you go, bam. Also the 4 of Cups, a surprise. You feel like a surprise comes in with some form of illumination, giving you the key to take yourself out of the situation. And from this forward moment onwards, with the Knight of Swords, things are finally moving quick after you feeling that you were stuck. I would say things will move so quickly that with every little step that you take with the Knight of Pentacles, you will find vast results. Like, hey, why don't I adjust this little thing? And woo, major changes occur. Like, for example, if we're talking about health, let me not eat just this little thing anymore. And wham, bam, your health is changing, your energy is there. Maybe even you're losing weight, you're not feeling that pain anymore. Major things are transforming because of you being enlightened with something you didn't notice before, didn't know about, and the little steps that you take will make major significant results. Same with your work, whatever this is in the 6th house. And speaking of the Knight of Swords and how things are moving quickly, you do have the Yewaz rune in the 5th house. You know, Yewaz rune, although talks about trust, talks about loyalty and trust, yeah, it also talks about horses, surprisingly, with the knights here, because it talks about this trust you have with your horse. So I really feel speed going on here in the 5th, with the Yewaz rune. 5th house is excitement, right? Feeling so excited, rejuvenated, feeling the passion, feeling the spark. And so, yeah, look at the spark here. As you feel enlightened with something, you're so happy about it because it's finally grounding your reality. You're like, now I have something solid. I can do something about my situation. And now that you have it in your hands, you're like taking small steps this month that are making you move very quickly towards your goals. Especially after a time where you thought it's something you couldn't get out of. The key was always there, you just didn't know it was. You didn't have the information to take yourself, and realizing that the key is in your hands, you're like, hey, I thought I was stuck in this situation forever, but I'm not. I'm now free. I'm not stuck. I am in fact free. It was just my lack of knowledge with the 8 of Swords, or my lack of understanding about the situation. And thus the Friendly Creature here. Something you thought was scary, turning out to be nothing scary. You know, like benign, or something that's not there to harm you. And so you can see that this month you're healing something very significant in your life. This is a big deal because I felt like it was that one thing that stood in your way of many things. It kept you in place. Look at the cards. The Hanged Man, the Eight of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and bam, the solution's there. And so it's like that knot in the road, or your slowest wheel, or one thing that was affecting a lot of areas in your life. And because you found the solution, tried it out, and find that every little step that you take makes a huge result, you're now this month so excited and so in love with the process, which is the most important thing. That's the 6th house. Realizing maybe you need to change a lifestyle, or change the way you think about something, or change the way you do something every single day. But this time you're doing it with so much love, so much patience, so much grace. The nice thing is you're enjoying this process. It's shifting your mindset about everything. King of Cups and Three of Pentacles definitely shows me that not only are you changing your habits or the way you do things, the way you conduct business, the way you approach your health, not only whatever this is, but also you're doing it with so much love and so much enjoyment. So this is a month where you're grasping, you're having control over the situation, control over your life. You feel like you're the one in command, something grand is healing, and you're starting to move ahead towards the direction that you want. Also, this is a month where, as you're being enlightened, you're following your intuition. You're like, yes, you are definitely getting good information, but as you move step by step, you find out what the result is, and you have and also your intuition is helping you. You're like, but I feel like if I also do that step, it's going to make a major change. And it does make a major change. So your intuition as well will be playing a key role this month. And so I would say listen to your intuition. It's very important. It is guiding you. You know the way along with the information that you're getting. And you're changing in such a significant way. I feel like your energy, your confidence with the 5th house is transforming. Energy, confidence, power, excitement, passion, all of that is changing this month. I feel like you're going to be very happy this month. You feel like your life is moving in the direction that you want. You're in control. You're in command, and you're so excited about it. So much so that whatever it is that you need to do, you're doing it with so much grace and love. Very happy and excited about it. So nice to see that for you, my dear pile number 3. Let's take a look at the rest of your cards and see what else to expect in the month of May. It's like you found your spark this month. Yeah, you're so excited this month. Wow, you've got the King of Pentacles. So many court cards this month. You have the 5 of Wands, the Page of Wands. 2 cards. Wow, the World card and the Hermit. So World card and Hermit makes me feel like if you look, this can be translated in so many ways. If you are someone who usually spends their time alone, I feel like this chapter is ending this month, which translate with all of the court cards we're seeing, is that this is a month where you're meeting and interacting with a lot of people. That energy is very strong in many piles, by the way, especially with the 3 of Pentacles. This is a month where you are, getting to know people, your confidence is showing, and you're out and about and not really on your own. And that's part of the excitement that's going on. You're not, you're dealing with the fire, meaning if I look at these 4 cards together, you're feeling so grounded and strong within yourself that you're like finding it almost euphoric or fun to interact with others in a way that may have previously caused you to stay alone. Like, you don't mind a little bit of fire and excitement here. Like, you, tongue in cheek, and you don't mind it. You're having fun interacting with people, with whatever comes along with that. You're finding it very exciting this month. So that time of you spending alone is finishing this month. Also, another way to translate it along with that could be, if you are single with the Hermit, I feel like also that chapter is ending, and I am saying that because I see the counterparts. I've noticed it in your reading earlier. The King of Cups and the Queen of Cups might suggest finding your counterpart in love. So also the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, another counterparts here. We can't ignore that. And so I feel like this is a month where it might be the end of your singlehood. Maybe you're finding the right partner. Whether you actually get together or not, I feel like it's the month you find that person, but not the month you get together with this person. Why? Because they're like there in the same row or in the same place, but not together yet, right? So I feel like it's the end of your singlehood, maybe energetically, but there's so much excitement. See, Yewaz, like there's loyalty, maybe interaction between you and someone that's bringing a lot of excitement, but not yet to the level of you getting together. But there is the Queen of Wands with you shining bright, you being very attractive, you being very confident, of course, with the 5th house, very grounded, and you notice your counterpart notices you. There's something going on, but not yet this month where you talk about it. So expect fire, passion. Yeah, that's coming from. A lot of fire, I would say, that you are enjoying this month with other people, both with people, and if you're alone, single, not alone. If you are single, then with excitement with someone that you have a spark with. That's definitely there, a spark going on. And the heart pulping, boom, 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 and butterflies in the stomach, being excited to see someone being very excited to see you, something going on, but not yet talked about. You know what I mean? Something going slow in that area this month. Finally, your main card with the medicine wheel is really grabbing my attention. I feel like I want to actually read it for you from the guidebook, or let's at least get an idea from the guidebook. It says, the medicine wheel teaches that every season we move through is of equal and great importance. So this tells me that it's like a new chapter in your life. This energy has been very strong this month. I feel like it's a new, their earth. It's a new cycle, exactly. It's a new cycle, a new chapter in your life. Some seasons seem to last longer than others, and some seasons can tend to be more difficult than the rest. Right now, you are being asked to tend to the cycle you are moving through, even if it feels tedious or that it's taking longer than it should. I am feeling, having looked at your cards, that you're actually moving from a tedious cycle, remember? And you are getting into a new one. There was a long pause here, and now it's kind of like a new cycle of small steps that you take, opposite energy, are leading to quick results. So seasons can mean the literal time of year or refer to a time in your life more broadly. Which season are you moving through? Eagle, I really felt drawn to that. It's that one. Eagle is east, spring, expanding, soaring, planting ideas, visioning, and dreaming. So cool. I'm gonna leave the rest in case you feel like it's another season for you, but really, honestly, I really feel it's the eagle. Okay? I feel like it's like the spring energy for you, a new beginning, especially with a spark, new season in your life where things are healing, that's really spring energy, if you ask me. Especially with an old chapter ending, old terrible, like being stuck, not knowing how to get out of it, and now a new chapter of being very excited. The light is exuding out of you, and you're like, hey, I don't want to like be on my own anymore, or I don't want to sit feeling helpless. I'm so excited about life. I want to go out and experience it, and I feel like life is giving you the spark, is taking you out of it and moving into a new season of change, of freedom, of you feeling like you're moving towards the things that you desire and love and enjoy, a new you and a new life. My dear pile number 4. Big energy here. I have done the 4 piles, and honestly, I feel like this is an energy of renewal for everyone, refreshment, everyone coming out of old cycles, closing old cycles, beginning new cycles. There were many piles where they were facing the things that they didn't like. It's like awesome energy, breakthrough energy all round. And so if you feel drawn to another pile, I highly recommend it. Today's piles were awesome. And my dear pile number 4, this is exactly what I see for you. Congratulations on this new beginning. I know this is going to be an exciting month, and it's just the beginning for you. This was your reading, and my dear pile number 4, if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please do consider joining the memberships. It's a great way to support me if you can and wish to do so. You'll find a join button under this video. I've also left a link first thing in the description box to make it easy for you to find. And my dear pile number 4, sending you so much love, sending you so much. I feel joy and excitement for you. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.